The AR-15, also known as the M4, is a lightweight 5.56 or 223 millimeter gas-operated automatic rifle widely used by the United States military due to its compact size and its adjustment in many environments. Even though many materials are needed to clean an AR-15, you could do this out in the field with just pads, gun oil, and a push rod. First, you are going to remove the magazine to ensure that no further rounds have been put into the chamber. Next, you will pull the bolt back and lock it, and with your finger, you're going to stick it into the chamber and make sure there are no bullets in there. Now you can release the bolt back forwards and push a pin and pull out the pin, breaking the gun in half so you could get into the internals of the weapon. Now you can remove the charging handle and the bolt housing. You could take out the actual bolt out of the bolt housing by pulling out two different pins. Not only will this release the actual bolt, but this will also release the firing pin, which is the actual pin that strikes the primer in the back of bullets. With some gun oil and two pads, you can now clean the actual bolt, the bolt housing, the two pins, and the firing pin. You're first going to spray on some of the gun cleaning oil and wipe everything down. If you notice the black on the pads, it is because of the carbon buildup from the bullets that are being fired from the black powder. Sometimes when this carbon gets built up so badly, you're going to need to take a bronze pick and pick off the actual pieces of carbon. The reason you're going to use bronze is because it is a softer metal than these metals that are being used in the bolt and bolt housing. By sliding the actual bolt back in, putting the two pins in and the firing pin all back into the bolt housing. Now with the finished bolt, you can start to clean out the internals of the weapon by breaking it in half, spraying some gun cleaning oil into all the cracks, and then wiping it down as much as you can by hand. Other than doing this by hand, you could use anything from toothbrushes to picks to rods or anything that can help you to get into all these crevices. If we were doing a more thorough clean, then you could actually take out the whole entire trigger assembly and clean all those springs and pulleys and actually take the gun completely apart to get more into all the cracks instead of just wiping down to get all the dirt and carbon buildup off the main parts. Now you're going to clean the barrel by using the push rod and a pad, and you're going to spray the gun cleaning oil on it and run the pad through the barrel as many times as needed until the pad comes out relatively clean. This tool is used to scrape out any buildup inside of the barrel that the pad was not able to release. This will release it in order for a pad to get back in there and clean it up. In order to ensure that it is dry inside and it will not rust in any spots. Now you can put the charging handle and bolt back into the weapon. Finally, you can close the weapon up and push the pin back through and pull back the bolt one final time to ensure that the weapon is working functionally. And that is how you clean an AR-15.